Yo, welcome to another episode of S.Y.S.M. It's your boy Just Right. You know I got D. Cole and Matt the Dim Daughter with me.
What it do though?
What's up, fellas?
Man, what's going on?
Man, right back like we never left, man.
Man.
Breaking news, man.
Oh shit.
Breaking news just happened. LeBron got injured. What y'all mean? First thoughts. I mean, they already out AD, and then LeBron get injured. Usually, if I hear LeBron get injured, I don't think too much of it because he like don't really stay hurt for long, and he don't never get hurt for real. And he just seemed like, you know what I mean, he's just strong as hell. He just gonna. But you think that, but actually seeing the picture, it looked pretty bad. You know what I'm saying? I'm hoping he recovers, but you know, what do you see as far as the future for the? It's like a dumb question.
I mean, you can almost go to the future for the NBA.
Yeah.
I mean, you got so much.
Right.
I guess the first thing that caught me, and just in terms of LeBron and what he's doing and always controlling the narrative and, you know, Iron Man and all this, where does the MVP voting go now?
The MVP? Yeah.
You know, like...
I don't know. Because, I mean, Joel Embid was leading it unanimously, and then, you know, he got hurt, and they instantly took him out of the discussion because of how long they said he's going to be out. The first words I seen as far as LeBron's injury was he out indefinitely. So who does that put in the front? For the MVP race? James Harden, man, is killing. Yeah. He is killing. You feel me? And the thing is, though, the only thing you can hold against him is what he did in Houston. I hate the way he did that in Houston, but that shit is awesome. It's actually kind of awesome to me, though. Like, this nigga came in out of shape. He dunked like 44 the first game anyway. Still balled y'all niggas. And then as soon as he got to Brooklyn, just played his way right into shape and is like dominating. Like in triple doubles, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and they winning, you know what I'm saying? He winning either with Kyrie or without Kyrie and KD, you know what I'm saying? Like, he been doing his thing, man. So I think he got to get some real serious consideration for MVP again, for real.
And you can't never forget about Giannis, too. You know what I mean?
That's
Giannis still out there.
You know, I don't know if they're going to try to do 3 in a row, though. But I think, you know, but looking at what he's doing, honestly, and they've been creeping as far as in the East, like trying to get back in that, you know what I'm saying, real thick of thing. Like, you know, hey, man, you know, if it happened, if he earned it, then cool. You know what I'm saying? But I think that 3 in a row is they gonna try to stay away from it. I really think they're gonna try to stay away from it. But
right, and I do want to piggyback what you were saying with James Harden, because I think the MVP, when you talk about the most valuable player, you're talking about the most valuable player on your team.
Right.
He won that thing for Houston. It didn't work out in Houston.
Right.
But when it comes to Brooklyn, like, so he's the only person that's been in the lineup. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much every night.
Right.
He's consistent, regardless of KD there, regardless of Kyrie there.
Yeah.
He there and balling.
Yeah.
I mean, to pretty much change positions where he was a primary scorer to a ball handler and a distributor, and still can light you up when need to.
Like lead the league in assists. I don't know. Like,
it's ridiculous, man.
Yeah. I mean, he is really killing. I was gonna say that nigga Kyrie though. When Kyrie, because he been, you know, I think he might have sat out recently, like yesterday maybe or something. No,
he played.
We have 43. I think that's it.
He had 43. He had 43 in the L though.
Really, but
in the L. Let's put that out there.
Because they played Orlando.
What? AG went off for 38.
Okay.
Then they lose to Orlando again. I mean, they beat Orlando the game before that, didn't
Maybe so.
they played Orlando back to back, didn't they?
No.
My bad.
No, we played him back in February.
Oh, okay, they clearly.
The point I was going to make real quick though was that Kyrie, when Kyrie is playing, he be looking like he got them MVP.
He's ridiculous. Yeah, he's ridiculous, man.
Yeah, man, he been killing.
Like I say, he got those ghost handles, man. The shit when you ain't got no ball, you just dribble in.
Right.
That's how you dribble in, but he do it with the actual ball and shit.
Right.
Whatever
you think of. Like,
yeah.
I feel you get to them creases. He just cold with that shit. But I think Dame is gonna boost his stock. You know what I'm saying, as far as MVP, because he been
Portland just fucked him up, man. Like he ain't gonna never get that. He ain't gonna never get it, man. To why he in Portland, man. I don't think he ever gonna get them accolades like he should get, man.
Now I think this is the first year he's really getting consideration though.
Real consideration.
I mean, people don't took notice. Like, Dame been clowning. Like, there's from what he been doing.
Well, it's like how much does he have to clown though to get that off though? Like if he was in LA doing that, like
how it was been.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's like man, like he wilding. And I remember you said something about Dame back in summer ball years back.
Oh,
you been hyping up Dame for the longest.
That's my guy.
Yeah.
Like, so that's my guy.
Like, yeah, we was playing summer league ball.
Said, where you got yo?
Right there. Right, goddamn it there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, him, and I was going to say, you said him, I was going to say Luka. Luka, man, fuck, he be balling, man.
It's ridiculous, yeah.
I don't understand it. I mean, I get it at this point. I mean, it just is what it is.
It just look weird out there.
Yeah, because he not moving fast or nothing. You know what I'm saying? But he's going to shake the shot out of you. He's going to get rid of you. He's going to score it over you. Whatever he got to do. All game long, you never can speed him up.
Right.
It's crazy, man. That's a skill in itself. You know what I'm saying?
Now, like, I see Luka more NBA team, NBA first team, more than MVP, because I don't think they ain't got the record.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They ain't got the record where they going to get that nod. You know what I'm saying? So some of these other people. Yeah, I mean, it's different levels. But I think he's first team All-NBA, though.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Shout out, I ain't saying MVP candidate, but shout out my nigga Chris Paul. Because Phoenix is really looking good, man.
Sneaky good and shit.
Yeah, man, the way he transformed them boys.
Yeah.
Just, overnight type. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's a testament to what he's always done, like with each team. He ain't never got all the way over that hump, but he's always had his team as one of the, the top winning teams in the league, pretty much, you know what I'm saying? And just like I said, injuries, I think, you know what I'm saying, has prevented, you know what I'm saying, in some cases. Because I think him and James could have beat Golden State that year. They had him in that game 7. They had him, but they had him right there. They didn't have him in that game. That's when they missed all them threes. But they had him right there. I'm just saying they had him in the game to go. You know what I'm saying? But Chris got hurt. Yeah. You know, I think the game before he got hurt or something. So, it's just been bad luck as far as that goes. But shout out to him for as far as this year. Like, people try to write Chris off.
I think that hump that you say, that's something that's kind of like undervalued. I think like people like they expect like why Chris Paul didn't win the championship.
Right.
Because that hump is bigger than what I think people really realize. Like, you know what I'm saying? Once you get over that hump from the 5 to the 8 seeds to the first to the 4, them totally different squads right there. Exactly. So it's like you have to be like better than like you have an off night game. Right. Like you just said with where the Rockets lost that game 7. Like
right.
It happens, man.
It happens.
It just happens.
It happens. I think. Go ahead.
Say soon. I think that with the greatness of Chris, looking at him as his in his later days in his career, as more of a mentor to these young teams and what he's doing with Phoenix now and how he transformed OKC, what he did with them boys last year. Where he's older in the game, but his game is a quintessential point guard. You know what I'm saying? So he directs traffic. He ain't somebody that's going out there now looking for 30.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But he's going to run the show and run it to perfection. And what he's doing with these young players, he's developing stars out of these cats, man. Now, we know DeAndre Ayton, he was number 1 pick and all that. But he ain't did this until Chris Paul got there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So he's able to put people in certain places, to develop the game and get the most out of them.
Yeah, he's been consistent with that throughout his career, for sure. Always turning a big man that, he cool. But DeAndre Jordan, I think we know DeAndre Jordan from them years in L.A. Yeah. You know what I mean? When he was catching all the lobs. Blake Griffin really the same way. You know what I'm saying? I remember David West. Like he had him as a player. You know what I'm saying? Balling. So turn him into the 17-foot assassin off their pick and roll. You know what I'm saying? Like it just, he does that with his bigs. Tyson Chandler, he made him look awesome. You know what I'm saying? Like, so they probably owe him some money or something. He done got all them niggas paid, like for real.
Yeah.
He done got paid for sure.
Cash him out.
Yeah, man. But all right, this is let me stay on that. As far as the MVP, like what would y'all say? Like if you had to pick one as your front runner now, knowing that the guys who were in the front, as far as Joel and Bron, both significant injuries that's gonna have them out for too long to be considered for MVP now. So it ain't even between them no more. At least that's how they was talking. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If that's the case, who's the front runner for MVP? Like who you think is the MVP?
I mean, how you not give it to Harden at this point?
You going hard.
Or Giannis. I mean, tip for tap with them two right there. You know what I'm saying? If you're not saying LeBron,
I'm looking at Harden and Dame. I still got Dame above Giannis.
I believe, like I said before, Dame has that game, but I just believe Portland ain't gonna get that love. I don't think people are seeing him. Like they already on that West Coast time zone, that Pacific time zone, where people don't even watch the late night games. And when those late night games come on, most people watching LA. Like they ain't watching Dame drop 40.
But they watching them highlights and they watching people home.
And they watching First Take and Undisputed because and Stephen A. like publicly apologized recently, like throwing Dame's name out there. You know what I'm saying? Like for not bigging him up enough. So to me, to me, they're trying.
So long to do that.
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
He said
this ain't Dame's first year.
Right. He said he's been killing.
And that's what he said.
Yeah. And they just don't highlight him enough.
That Portland, man.
Yeah. And so he was doing. That's what I'm saying. Cause he in that market is wide for real. But he was doing like he was giving him his flowers, which I think I think that they've been trying to make a conscious effort to mention him more now because when Stephen A. did that. So and he keep having these games that you got to talk about.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got to mention it. You know, most of the time it's surrounding the Lakers or whatever. I don't care what game it was. It's just gonna be about. It's gonna be a segment about the Lakers every day.
Yeah, it's been like that for the last 17 years.
Right.
This is what's gonna happen.
But when you got these great performances like that, what I'm saying, you force him to keep having to talk about it. Man, he keep his performances, whether it's 50 points or if it was 30. It's really what he's doing in that fourth quarter.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The game on the line, the comebacks and stuff like that. Like that's what he's showing up, man.
And he can rap too.
Exactly.
And he can rap. And he can rap too. But I know guys that I hear me say this right now, and they say, "Man, fuck Dame," and they'll tell you, "Man, fuck Giannis," and it's only because of the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? And it's warranted, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Because they are big names.
Well, and according to them,
right. You know what I'm saying? But if you do that, you got to start saying and for everybody. You know what I'm saying?
That's what most of them do.
Yeah. And I don't necessarily go there, but I get it. You know what I'm saying? When people do that, But
so for the person that would say F them guys, who would they pick then at this point in time with the top leading people out on injury? Like who would you pick?
Right.
I don't know.
Right. Yeah, y'all can comment on that. Like,
right.
I'm like, and it's still supposed to be a regular season vote.
Right.
Like,
I kind of hate them.
Somebody might still throw Steph Curry out there. Curry's
that's a good call. That's a good call. That's a good call.
So, I don't know. But
I don't think they got the record.
Yeah, not
like,
and Draymond James just got hurt. I mean, Draymond Green.
I think some R&B singer, so
right.
No, I said he want to be like Brian. You got hurt the same.
Yeah, Draymond.
But
same injury, same way.
Leg too and shit like that. Steph been doing his thing enough to be. I done heard his name come up a few times in little talks or whatever. So it's gonna be interesting to see.
It should be
the shows tomorrow because I know they're gonna talk about that.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That's gonna be all on ESPN for the next 3 days.
Right. Or do they, if they both come back and play, do they somehow change the narrative, which they can do easily, and still put them in the mix? You know what I'm saying?
LeBron control the narrative of the whole NBA.
That's what I'm saying. I seen a guy talking about Adam Silver is fucked right now. Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Because they put so much around dude, and now you're gonna have to promote your talent. You know what I'm saying? And quit putting it all on him all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like. Everything is always, which is, so it's warranted, man. Nigga earned it for real. Okay.
Oh yeah, but at the same time, it's so easy to promote different talent these days.
Yeah.
All you got to do is scroll.
Yeah.
All you got to do is scroll. And the NBA, they a machine. They got each team with their own.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Sites and everything. They gonna flood it. Now you got somebody else that can take this spot.
Right.
So who's the next good looking kid?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's gonna feel this. So are we looking at Zion? We looking at Jason Tatum?
Trae Young.
You know what I'm saying? Shoot, who we wanted to be? Because we understand that LeBron is 18th season. We got to make this transition sometime.
I don't know if y'all seen it, but if that motherfucker John Morant would have dunked on Draymond Green the way he tried to the other day, he might have been the guy. Motherfucker tried to.
John Morant.
Man,
he disrespectful, man. Like,
he tried to disrespect.
Slap fight that.
He tried to Jordan lean in, dunk on him, just come down the lane and do the Jordan lean in, dunk on. I'm like, man, this nigga crazy.
Yeah, you don't care. You don't care.
If he ever had some big ass hands or something, because he just couldn't find that ball like that. Cause it looked like he just lost the ball. So unless we know he can do that shit.
Oh yeah.
But as far as the new face, I think the way Zion is, I think they're gonna have to, they're gonna end up fucking with Zion. No, change that.
Oh.
Or maybe I could say both of them. You know what I'm saying? I think it's gonna be Zion and it's gonna be LaMelo. You know what I'm saying? LaMelo's here, and there's this kid in Minnesota that really, you know what I'm saying? He on some Dwayne Wade-ish, you know what I'm saying? This Anthony Edwards motherfucker is cold, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
He is here, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
it's one of those small market squads that people
another one,
another
one. You know what I'm saying? People, I mean, what's in that? Carl Anthony Towns, you know what I'm saying? He out there and he is so good, you know what I'm saying? But play for the Timberwolves, dude.
Right.
Man, they don't get no TV time.
Right.
Yeah. Now, could Luka get face of the league?
Yeah.
That might be what the first white face of the league since Larry Bird.
Yeah. I just think it's
Like.
Because I always say, Luka don't give a fuck.
He got that game, though.
He got that game.
I don't know about face of the league just because
if he was
the
to win it, I think if he was to win it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, it would be no brainer then.
If he was to win it, that's only how.
But I don't think they ready to give him that yet, though.
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
He ready to get that. I mean, as much as
not
he be
yet.
balling.
Right.
As much as he,
I'll tell you what.
You got the international draw. You got to follow the money.
It's to the point where
That's a good point,
LeBron in there and James in there and all these solidified stars that have been for the last couple of years, I just feel like they wouldn't give Luka that love quite yet.
I don't know.
See, I don't know.
That's a good point, but he just said a great point.
I feel what you're saying with the
international draw
is
something to that. They say factor almost. You know what I'm saying? Not quite as big, but it's that type of thing. You know. But is that watered down some nowadays? Because there's so many international guys. It's not like.
I think it'd be too like Luka don't really have like I really haven't seen like a personality from him. Like you don't really see like him on the interviews, like you know what I'm saying,
not
that
too
go
much.
viral type, you know what I'm saying, type of stuff. Like you know, like people like you know what I'm saying, like
I think he brand Jordan.
He just all game. Like you know what I'm saying.
But think about people that's really been the face of the league. You know, that was that guy. You didn't see him out there like that.
Like who?
Cole.
Man, I seen Cole everywhere.
But you seen Cole work though, like so he just wasn't out stunting, just be stunting.
You talking about like going out like?
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about as far as like Luka, like he not like they're not really throwing him like advertising deals. Like you don't see him on Sprite commercials,
right?
And promoting Cheerios and shit. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you don't see him like that. Like that's still Bron and them like still controlling that aspect.
That's what I'm talking about. So after them guys is gone.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Could he be that one? That's what I'm asking.
Yeah, I'm not denying that. But I'm just saying, as far as LeBron in there, like he pretty much control that. Like
That's what I'm saying.
It ain't after that, like, you know, it's just like you can argue.
It's gonna have to be his game. It's gonna have to be his game, because it's like I think LaMelo is gonna challenge for that if he's playing well. He just kid, man. You know what I'm saying? He's likable. Everybody likes him. You know what I'm saying?
Smiling out there.
And then this Zion beast guy. You know what I'm saying? Like he like a shorter version of like really the way he played, like Giannis almost. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
He remember young Barkley.
Yeah, he's definitely a young Barkley. You know what I'm saying? So, and he has I don't know. Neither one of LaMelo has personality.
Mm-hmm.
These guys, you can see his personality when he plays. Zion just there to try to dominate you, and Luka has personality, but he doesn't say much.
That's
like he's always like kind of and almost like he gets a kick out of the fact that you can't stop him. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what
he keep a smirk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's a little smiley smirk. Like he don't let you know. And he might be talking. He's just talking in his language. We don't know what he's saying. So
what's be that bullshit? Like
like what you gonna do? Like
Right. I don't know, man. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting because all that time is coming. You know what I'm saying? Like that time is coming sooner than later. You know what I'm saying? Well, I won't say. Bron gonna play for a few more years. Period. And I'm not gonna be one of them guys that's so surprised that he's still fucking good. You know what I'm saying? Like he's still gonna be good for the next couple of years. That's how I feel. So. We'll see what happens though.
I mean, his whole game has translated as he got older. Like
it's
not too much driving to the cup like he used to.
Yeah,
it's more than
until
shots,
when it's more. It's like timely. Like cause whenever he feels like doing that. That's what they just finna do.
He does it. Like, it's like,
he's gonna score
either 2 points or a foul.
Right.
Yeah, I think that's, to be honest and critical. When he don't do it, that's why. Because he don't want to go to the free throw line. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's like, I hate
probably get tired of getting smacked on.
Right. Get tired of getting smacked on, but he's a bad free throw shooter, to be honest.
Yeah.
And so I don't think he likes going to the line, but whatever. Like I said, man, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be super interesting because that was super unexpected to me when I got that message come through on the phone.
I mean, that's unexpected to everybody. Like, how many times Brian get hurt like that? Like, some stuff you see on videos, like, dang, he really might be hurt. Like, it ain't no fluke cramp or something like that.
Yeah, I hope it ain't no long lasting.
Yeah.
That can, really take him out for a while.
I'm trying not to even go that way in my mind with it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I don't want to see that.
Right.
My team, we lost our top 2 stars. I know that. I've seen how, injuries has really derailed the team. Like, I'm the Orlando fan. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, we wasn't credited to do nothing, but we did start the season 6-2. Then we lost our starting point guard for the season.
They said 6-2 and
shit. Listen, this is the beginning of the season. Now, don't get me wrong, I ain't saying we were supposed to be contenders or nothing like that, but we started off decent. Lose your starting point guard.
Right.
Your starting power forward was gone in the bubble.
Right.
So essentially, your 2 best players is left your team. Right now, we're working with our second point guard that we done got from the D League because we have no guards. So what injuries can do to a team, it can really derail, especially when you losing your best players. AD already gone. Schroeder been in and out. Bron gone.
Where the Lakers at in the top 8 though?
Either 2 or 3.
I think they're number 2 right now.
They're number 2 right now. They got above Phoenix.
See, I believe they to the point where they probably like, as long as they can stay in the top 4, they'd be good.
See, without them, I don't think they do.
You don't think they will?
No.
We'll see.
I mean, depending on how long he out.
Maybe. We'll see. Somebody gonna have to step up. But they don't have the other guy no more.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, what I'm saying? They got to turn one of these guys into the guy.
That's when it comes down to coaching. I think that's when the coaching take over.
I think Kuzma got to be more aggressive.
Yeah, which I think he can. Kuzma can have that game when he want to have that game.
Yeah, Montrez got to, go straight beast mode. So we're going to see, man. Like I said, it's going to be interesting as far as that goes. We showed
regardless of what, man, when the playoffs hit, man, if they fucking number 8 seed, and you see Bron AD out there, then like,
all right, let's go.
Yeah, exactly. Come on now.
They're gonna be the favorites.
Because still in the end, it's still a pandemic. And they really ain't no home court advantage for real. Right? It ain't no, it ain't a lot of fans.
So let's say they was the 8th seed, because I was just getting ready to segue into Utah. That's who they would be playing. Is Utah? It's like we showing no love to you. Talking about MVPs. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like Donovan Mitchell, Rudy Gobert gets really no love still.
They don't.
Right.
Yeah.
But they, especially Donovan, I like that motherfucker a lot.
He got that game.
Cold, yeah, he cold. He deserves to be mentioned amongst the best players in the league for sure. Rudy, I like
Rudy.
Gobert, started that shit. Started that shit, didn't he?
Cancel the whole league.
The league shut down.
Yeah,
the whole league.
Touching on chairs and shit.
Shut down March Madness and everything last year.
That ain't right, man.
That's why, no respect for Gobert.
Damn, Gobert. I'm going back. I started calling
Gobert,
man. Rudy Gobert. I'm cool. You know what I'm saying?
But now Utah got that game though.
Now, honestly, they play great together as a team.
They do, yeah.
They play great together as a team.
I still believe if they bump into the Lakers, though, Lakers would beat them.
Yeah, if they were to fall to the 8th seed, but they was back for the playoffs, and they had to.
I think Utah is probably still like that one piece missing type deal for they to be championship quality. Right. Whoever that piece might be, they got the point, they got the big man, like
they got shooters.
They do, but I
don't know, man. They got a bench. Jordan Clarkson over there clowning off the bench. Joe Ingles been a shooter. Yeah. I mean, they got perimeter defenders. They a solid team. I think just because they Utah, we don't take them serious.
Defense, yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying it's right, but
they're the Jazz.
I mean,
they're the Jazz, man.
Right.
Let's fucking Stockton Malone come out there and everything.
Yeah, ain't nobody taking them serious.
Right.
And that ain't happening.